The Lanterns of Silent Harbor. English Story Level 6. The fog drifted lazily across Silent Harbor as Ellen stepped off the wooden pier, her boots sinking into damp sand. She had not returned to this coastal town in nearly 15 years, not since the night her brother vanished beneath a sky filled with red lanterns. Even now, the memory of their drifting glow made her chest tighten with an ache she tried hard to forget. The town was smaller than she remembered, its narrow streets lined with shuttered shops and weather-beaten cottages. Fishermen whispered as she passed, recognizing her face but unsure whether to greet her. Silent Harbor was a place that remembered everything, yet spoke of nothing. Secrets were woven through its wind like grains of salt. Ellen went straight to the lighthouse where her brother had last been seen. The towering structure loomed above the cliffs, its lantern room cracked and silent. She found the old keeper, Rowan, mending nets beneath a stone archway. His eyes were dimmer now, clouded by age and guilt he had carried for too long. When he saw her, he froze as if time had folded in on itself. Rowan admitted that he had seen something unusual that night, shadows moving across the sea, following the lanterns as if drawn by an invisible current. He had never spoken of it, fearing he would be dismissed as senile or drunk. Ellen listened closely, her pulse pounding with a mix of dread and hope. If there had been shadows, perhaps her brother had not drowned as everyone believed. That evening, Ellen climbed the lighthouse stairs alone, her lantern flickering against the stone walls. At the top, she found traces of old rituals scratched into the floor, symbols shaped like spirals and wings. Her brother had been fascinated by such symbols, convinced they belonged to an ancient seafaring people who traveled using light instead of sails. As she studied the symbols, a soft hum filled the lantern room. The air shimmered, distorting like heat rising from fire. Ellen stepped back as a faint red glow emerged from the broken lantern chamber. A single red lantern drifted through the opening, suspended in a gentle swirl of light. Her breath caught in her throat. It was identical to the ones from years ago. The lantern hovered before her, pulsing like a heartbeat. When she reached out, it moved away, guiding her toward the cliff's edge. Ellen felt drawn forward, compelled by something deeper than fear. She followed it down a narrow path carved into the rocks, the sea rumbling far below. The lantern descended toward a hidden cave that glowed with faint crimson light. Inside, she found dozens of red lanterns drifting like fireflies, illuminating murals that told a story of travelers who could navigate realms beyond their own. These people used lanterns as portals between worlds, their shadows acting as guides. Ellen felt her heart twist when she saw one mural depicting a boy standing beneath a lantern identical to the one her brother had carried. A soft footstep echoed behind her. Ellen turned to see a familiar figure standing in the cave's entrance. It was her brother, older, but unmistakably him. His eyes shone with wonder and a trace of sorrow. He explained that the lanterns had called to him that night, offering knowledge and paths unknown. The shadows were guardians, not threats, and they had taken him into another realm where time flowed differently. Ellen felt tears burn her eyes as she stepped forward. Her brother embraced her tightly, apologizing for the years she spent searching. He told her that the lanterns were opening again because he had asked them to, because he wanted her to see what he had seen, and to choose whether to stay or return. She looked around the glowing cave, hearing the distant call of unseen tides. The lanterns pulsed gently, as if waiting for her answer. Ellen understood then that her brother had not been lost. He had simply followed a different current, one the world had forgotten. And now, for the first time, she was invited to follow it too. Outside, the fog of Silent Harbor began to shift, parting like curtains drawn aside. The sea glimmered with red reflections, marking a path only the brave or the lost could see.